Today we're going to look at the transition from high to low plank, or Chaturanga. It's a transition that we do a lot in a vinyasa class, but it's one that can cause a lot of problems when we do it quickly, when we do it with poor form. It can lead to shoulder injuries, and it can prevent you from having this practice be a lifelong practice. So to break it down into fundamentals, each pose in our vinyasa practice can be referenced back to Tadasana, right? Neutral standing position, this kind of Vitruvian man from Da Vinci that we've all seen. So we want to find this neutral alignment, neutral posture, neutral pelvis in every pose as much as possible. And this is very much true of Chaturanga, high to low plank. So oftentimes in high plank, say the groundwork here for me, we're bending the elbows and we're compressing into the upper back. Right? We're crunching into the upper back. We're collapsing. We're bearing the weight then at the head of the shoulders, and we're compressing into the upper back. We want to try to maintain Tadasana as much as possible. Even in high plank, oftentimes we're already out of alignment, trying to push the ground away from us as much as possible, rounding in the upper back. So the first thing would be to draw the shoulder blades onto the back to find Tadasana in high plank. If the ground were here at my hands. Moving from high plank to low plank, we simply want to bend the elbows, keeping them alongside the body, right, to a 90-degree angle. This is going to have the most strength and support. It's going to keep the work in the big muscles of the upper back, as opposed to the head of the shoulder. If I go any lower than halfway, if my elbows go past my body, again, I'm compressing into the upper back, I'm collapsing into the head of the shoulder. Right? And the shoulder as a joint isn't designed to bear weight. The shoulder is oriented towards mobility. Right? So from high plank to low plank, if we're going to maintain Tadasana alignment all the way through, we would need the ground to move. You can see how my hands are moving down. The ground's not going to move for us, so we're going to need to move the ground. Right? So from high plank, you want to first find that alignment with the shoulder blades on your back, right? So you're not pushing the ground away. You're in Tadasana. Right? And you're not hiking the hips or sinking the hips, but instead finding that neutral alignment of the pelvis, engagement of the low belly. So now to move the floor, we're going to stay in high plank, but move forward to glide the hands. So I'm on the tips of my toes, then bending the elbows halfway to low plank, keeping that alignment. I can go right up into upward dog, still maintaining as much of a Tadasana alignment as possible, hugging my thigh bones up towards my chest. Keeping that integration in the low belly, Uddiyana Bandha lift, will then bring me right back into down dog.